Namaskar, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Journey Through Wellness. I'm your host, Shalini from Shalin Desai Radio.
And folks, I am your host Andy from Shuddh Desi Radio. You know what? I'm still trying to master the art of not holding my breath while reading emails or exercising.
Andy, today is the perfect episode for you because we are talking about the power of breath itself today. In our world of constant noise and motion, finding calm can feel like a luxury. But what if peace was just a few breaths away?
Hmm. And that's where sky breath meditation comes in, right? A powerful, uplifting, and deeply healing practice taught by the Art of Living Foundation.
And our guest today is someone who has helped thousands around the world rediscover calm and clarity through sky breath practice. Mr. Shalin Desai, international instructor and director of programs at the Art of Living Foundation and chief revenue officer at Sri Sri Tattva USA.
He has taught over 5,000 workshops in 60 cities across the US and in more than 20 countries, helping individuals and even Fortune 500 companies find focus, balance, and joy. Shalin holds a master's degree in industrial engineering and works full time in supply chain management.
Welcome, Shalinji. We are so happy to have you here today with us.
Thank you, Shalini, and thank you, Andy, for having me. I'm looking forward to this.
Wonderful. So, Shalinji, you had such an inspiring journey from working a full time job to international art of living instructor and now leading programs globally. Now, how did you first came across to the Sky Breath program?
Actually, my mom introduced me to this thing, and I'm very close to my mom. But this is the best gift she's given me. I feel. Uh, when I was 16, my mom at that time she something that she was going through, and she got introduced to Art of Living as Sudarshan Kriya, and she did the course. And the best thing was she didn't stop there. She got me and my brother into it. And as I was saying earlier, I was 16 when I first did it.
Okay.
And when I did the course, I absolutely loved it, even though, at that age, to be honest, I could have cared less about breath work and meditation. I was busy hanging out with my friends, some busy with my schoolwork and all. So I didn't actually, it was not something I was like, oh, I want to learn meditation, I want to learn breath work. But I got into it because of my mom had done, and she got me into it. And looking back, I believe that's the best thing that has happened to me, actually.
And now that you have led workshops for companies like Microsoft, Salesforce, Accenture, I love that this ancient wisdom is finding its way into modern boardrooms.
Absolutely. I think this is something nowadays everyone is realizing that, you know, meditation is not just a luxury anymore, it's a necessity. The fast-paced life that we have now, all of us, it's this is something we need. I often joke with people that now the time has come, either you take medication or you do meditation. It's like that. So it's something that everyone needs and everyone is benefiting from it. Now, of course, there's this ancient wisdom that has been there, that's been, Gurudev Sri Ravi Shankarji has been teaching this around the globe. Art of Living now is one of the world's largest volunteer-based organizations. We have presence in 180 countries, and we've been teaching these programs in around the globe. And this is something, doesn't matter what country you're in, what race, what skin color, what language you speak. This is something that everyone connects with and benefits. I also, I joke with people that nowadays two things are common. We all breathe and you're all stressed. So it's like with the help of the breath, we can actually take care of our stress.
Beautifully said, Shalinji, because stress doesn't care what your job title is, but neither does peace, right? They don't care. Um, so, a lot of people struggle with meditation because they say that mind doesn't stop and it won't stop. So, what makes sky breath meditation easier or different?
That's actually a very good question. When I teach the Sky Breath Meditation, the Art of Living course, often people who come on the course, they shared that they use the app, they went to watch some video, they tried to learn something online, and it just did not work for them. And I tell people that trying to do meditation or learn meditation, following an app or a video is like trying to learn swimming, watching a YouTube video. It's just not going to work. And what is beautiful, what is special about our Art of Living courses is that we have instructors who have gone through extensive training on how to teach this program and how to guide people through it. And two things that, in my opinion, really, really clicks with people. One is that, many times when you try to sit for meditation, you just sit with your eyes closed and your mind is bombarded with thoughts. It's like people tell me that I don't know if I was meditating or I was doing daydreaming, and so it just doesn't work. And so what's unique about our program is that we do this breathing exercise called the Sudarshan Kriya, and where it's much easy, like with the help of the breath, you're able to do an exercise and all, and it naturally brings your mind to a meditative state. And it's high time, we put attention on our breath, because we I think we eat about 4 to 6 pounds of food every day. We drink maybe a gallon, half a gallon of water every day. Do you know how much air we breathe? Any guesses?
No, more than that, I guess, or less than that.
We breathe about 26,000 gallons of air every day. That's like size of a swimming pool.
Wow.
But we hardly put any attention on the breath.
Hmm.
And it's high time. And that's what I was saying. That's one thing, like the breathing exercise that we teach is very easy to learn, imbibe, and continue. Like people keep sharing that, once I've done it, it's not like I was just one and done. I continued with it. And that's where the other thing that works really well for our courses is that we have a fantastic support structure. So once you've taken the course, you have a community of people who have also been doing along with you. So the retention is much higher once people have taken the program.
Right.
So it's like meditating without even trying, right? The breath doing the work for you.
Andy, I think you nailed it. Exactly. It's very effortless way of doing it. A very effortless way of doing it. You just sit and you breathe in certain rhythm, and the mind naturally comes to the present moment. And nowadays, especially here in the US, science, anything we do, this got a science backing towards it. People like it more. And that's one thing we have going on very well for us. We have few thousand studies, independent studies that have been done on Sudarshan Kriya. Just about 3 years ago, we had a research at the Yale University on our Sudarshan Kriya, the sky breathing. And they found that after practicing, it was again, it was Sudarshan Kriya, then there were mindfulness based stress reduction techniques, and they had the Yale's own emotional intelligence program. So they did a study on these three different programs, and they found that the Sudarshan Kriya was the most effective in reducing the stress hormone, the cortisol, and increasing the well being hormone. And it really helped students. It's a bit sad, but it's a fact that nowadays, even at a young age, students are having anxiety, depression, and whatnot. And it found that all the markers in the students went down, and they felt overall well-being.
Incredible information, Shalinji, you have shared. I can tell one thing from my personal experience of meditation is that meditation is that happens to you. It's not something you force yourself into. Did I say it correctly?
Yes, yes, exactly. It's effortless. Yet at the same time, when you have someone guiding you, you can just get into it very effortlessly. And that's where, and instructors who are there, they've taught so many programs, so many, people with meditation, they know exactly where you can get stuck, how to unhook, and how to kind of move on,
Right.
get
Right.
deeper into practices.
Okay. So Shalinji, this is the age of fast-paced life, right? And you have taught this technique to thousands across the US and even to corporate leaders. So question is, how quickly do people start noticing results from Sky Breath?
Actually, yeah, again, beautiful. The question is from day one. Day one. That's the most amazing thing. I've had people like, who have come to the course the very first time they did the Sudarshan Kriya, and the next time they came, they're like, I've been taking insomnia medications, but last night I slept like a baby.
Oh,
So it's not like you have to keep practicing for 6 months, 1 year, and then you start seeing some light here and there. It's like, start benefiting right away. That's And as you said, it's a fast-paced environment. People have so many things going on. They want to quickly, we live in the world of, everything fast, quick. And this exactly is what it does. And as people keep practicing it more, the practice also keeps getting deeper and deeper, and you start seeing more benefits.
Beautiful. That's incredible. We all do so much of social media and we watch so many reels.
Mhm.
And it just doesn't happen like 5 minutes without someone mentioning about self-care. And this Sudarshan Kriya technique and meditation, this sounds like self-care that actually works and instantly.
Exactly, Shalini, exactly. Back in the day, people's attention span was about 45 minutes. So, back at least back I was when I was in school, the class period, was about 45 minutes to 1 hour long, class was there. When you go to school and all that, college and all, it is 45 minutes long class you would have with your professor. But now, how much is the attention span? Average attention span? Any guesses?
15 minutes?
30 seconds.
Please
Oh,
say.
Like, yeah, it's like, and I mean, it's someone is watching, you reels, you keeps browsing, it's like it's you want to quickly. People don't even have patience to watch a long movie and long YouTube videos. It's like the attention span has become so less, and the downside of that is also when you're with people, you're not fully there. Like,
hmm.
have you noticed sometimes you're talking to somebody and they're just not present?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And because attention span isn't knowingly, unknowingly, we also do that. So, how to be more present in the moment? We all have heard live life in the present moment, be in the present moment, but how to do it actually?
Mhm.
And because since you were at school, neither at school nor at home, we have never been told how to manage your own mind, manage your own mind. We've been told don't get stressed, don't get negative emotions, don't get angry.
Mhm.
But you've never been told what to do when you get angry,
Right.
what to do when you get stressed, right? And that is where this thing helps. There's a connection between breath and emotions. Have you observed how your breath is when you're happy? Have you observed?
It's like
Mhm.
it's like stable. Has
Yeah, it's very light, right? It's a very light, effortless breathing. How's your breath when you're frustrated?
Probably deep,
yeah, it's fast.
fast.
Yeah,
Fast.
you've noticed there's like sometimes a long sigh,
Mhm. Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
Like that.
Mm.
And when you're angry, the breathing is very fast. Suddenly it becomes fast and heated. There's a connection between breath and emotions. For every emotion, there's a corresponding breathing pattern.
Hmm.
And the reverse is also true, actually. With the help of the breath, you can much better manage your emotions. That's why these breathing exercises are so effective and so helpful from day one.
Shalinji, I do have one question for you. You travel
Yes.
constantly, you are teaching globally, working full time, and still a volunteer. And you make balance sound so effortless. How do you keep it all together? All together?
Yeah, I mean, it somehow it works out, and it's not like after you do this thing, the anger doesn't come or negative emotions don't come. They come, and I'll be lying if those emotions don't come, but they come, but they don't last very long.
Mm.
And one thing I've found is that just not like even when you're with the family, it's not the quantity of the time, it's the quality of time that really matters. And when I'm with home with my kids and all, when I'm there, I'm fully with them, 100% with them. And that actually matters. As many years ago, I was teaching a course, and there was this doctor couple who had come for the course, and both were very accomplished doctors. One was a pediatric uh, cardiologist, one was a pediatric gastroenterologist. And after they had done the course, and then we had a reunion next week, and they had come for it. And one of the things that the wife was sharing is like, Shalin, what this course has done for us is that we're just more present.
Mm.
Now, when we come home, we don't bring that same stress and all the work home in our mind. When we are home, when you're with the kids, we're 100% with them.
Wow.
And that's what I've like as a parent, I have two kids. When I'm with my kids, it's just I've seen parents like you them with the whole day, and the whole day you have something going on, they have something going on, it just doesn't work out. But when you're fully them, that quality of time is so important. And that's what this meditations and breathing exercise do for you is that you're more present. And even when you're with your family members, your loved ones, the quality of time is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
And that this is such a great reminder, Andy, that we often think that we are too busy to pause and slow down. So
Mhm.
when in reality, that pause itself is what it gives us the strength to keep going. So just calm down, take few breaths, like, and maybe just go do a course,
Mhm.
learn sky meditation, right?
And living in the present, right?
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
So Shalinji, who everybody who's listening to us right now, and those who are curious, do they need any prior experience before joining this meditation program? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, there's only one prerequisite, and that is you have to be breathing. That is the only qualification. As long as you meet that qualification, you're ready for this thing. Yeah, Shalini, nowadays, like we live in the world of smartphones and all, and I tell like doing breathing exercise meditation is like living a smart life also. So that's what it does.
Wow.
So basically, what you're saying is whether you're new to meditation or just need a real reset, this is for everyone.
Yeah, you should be breathing.
Exactly. No, exactly. And sometimes I've had people like who have been meditating for 25 years. I had once one lady who had come and she had been with another organization and she had been meditating for 25 years. And I remember after a very first time that she did the Sudarshan Kriya, she was sharing that, Shalin, this was the deepest meditation I've had in 25 years. So whether you're a pro or like you're just novice, you're learning, it it works for everyone. It clicks.
Beautiful. I have one question, which I think you mentioned earlier during this conversation, that like how when our emotions are different, that's the way our breath changes. So does it work? That can we practice it ourselves? That if we see that we are angry or we are a little anxious, we just focus on our breath and try to calm it down, or is it okay, is it advisable to do like that, or do we need some instructor to guide us?
No, absolutely. I mean, that, we have many times you've heard like someone is having the peak of emotions and you've heard just take a deep breath in, right? We tell people like take a breath in, you just pause where you are. So breath has that magic, really has that magic. And once you learn the Kriya and all, you start practicing it every day. You get a home practice. So after that, you can start practicing it every day. And once you start practicing it every day, you'll see it's like it just balances out all the aspects of your life. You take a shower every day, that is bodily hygiene. You brush your teeth every day, that is dental hygiene. And this breathing exercise, the breath work is the mental hygiene. And nowadays, this is, as I was saying earlier, also, it's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. We all need that. All the craziness that goes on around you. I mean, see, if in lives, nowadays, our lives, you don't have to worry about food, about, shelter and all those things. We don't have to worry about the basic necessity. But one thing that has kind of come into everyone's life is that mental health, and is so important, so important.
Correctly said. So Shalinji, before we wrap up, what's one thing you would like our listeners to remember about the power of breath?
One thing I'll just say is that do it for yourself. You owe it. And this is something, it's a gift, a beautiful gift that you'll give it to yourself and that you can keep benefiting from it for years to come, for the rest of your life.
Well, very nicely said, Shalinji. I think, I have learned a lot in this session for sure.
Are you
Yeah,
saying that?
that's
I
so
think you're and you're just taking a breath.
yes, I was just making sure, I'm breathing properly. And so, thank you very much for guiding us today and reminding us that peace isn't something that we find, it's something we breathe into being.
Wow.
And being in the present is what matters the most.
And for all our listeners, if you would like to explore Sudarshan Kriya breathing meditation yourself. Visit artofliving.org to find a program near you.
And folks, this was Journey Through Wellness, where we explore ancient wisdom for modern life. Until next time, breathe deeply, live mindfully, keep smiling, और सुनते रहिए आपका अपना शुद्ध देसी रेडियो.
Namaskar. Thank you so much, Shalin ji, for coming today here with us and explaining us and talking to us about the breath.
Yeah, it was wonderful being here actually.